Okay, lesson 3-5, we're on journal page 73. All right, counting up subtraction. It says fill in the unit box. What are we measuring in? For each problem, make an estimate. Count up to solve problems 1 through 3. Use open number lines or number sentences. Use any strategy to solve problem 4. Show your work. Use your estimates to check whether your answer makes sense. So again, we're going to need to round and then we're going to need to round and then subtract them to find our estimate. We can't round to the hundreds place because we don't have hundreds, so let's round to the tens place. That number before tells me where to go. They're both sevens. Is 7 4 or less or 5 or more? 7 is 5 or more. So for both of them, we're going to raise the score. 67. One more to 6 becomes 7, and we have a 0 after what we round. One more to 3 becomes a 4, and we add zeros to anything after we rounded. 70 take away 40. 7 minus 4 is 3. Then we have our 1 0. 70 minus 40 is 30. That's our estimate. So that's what our answer is going to be about. It's not exact because we rounded. We're not using exact numbers. All right. Let's use that open number line first. So with my open number line, I make a line, and you can use a straight edge at home, but I make a straight line, and I start at 67, and my goal is to get to 37. So every time we hop, we have to write our number up on top. Well, let's see. If I don't know what 67 take away 37 is, what I do notice is that they both end in 7. So I'm just going to have to take 10s away because my 7 never changes. And when I subtract by 7s, the ones place I'm taking away a 0. That means our 7 can stay the same. Let's try it. 67 take away 10. What is 67 take away 10? Here's my hop. Minus 10. 57. All right. 57 take away 10. Well, 1 less 10 is 47. And my hops weren't very even though we're taking away 10 from each of them. We'll try to make them as even as possible. But if I take 1 away from that 10 spot, it becomes a 3. What's my answer? I took away 10, 20, 30. 30 is my difference. Boom, boom, boom. My answer is 30. If I use fact families, remember fact families is using the same exact numbers. So I'm going to use 67, 37, and 30. I should get the same answer. When we use fact families, we use the same numbers, but we use the opposite sign. If this is my largest one, when I add, that's what my answer should equal. Let's see. 30 plus 37, right? 30 and 37 should equal my biggest number. Is that true? If I add 3 and 3, that becomes 6. And if I add 0 and 7, that becomes 7. 67. You bet. My answer was 30. Okay. It's funny that we have the equal sign over here, but remember, that's like saying 91 minus 47. We always read left to right. Equals what? But we need to estimate, and again, we're going to the tens place. We're going to the tens place because we don't have the hundreds, and the number before tells us how to round. Is the 9 going to stay the same, or is it going to make 10 and go up to 100? Well, 1 is 4 or less, so we let the 9 rest. That means 9, and anything rounding after becomes a 0. Take away what? Is 6 4 or less or 5 or more? Well, 6 is more than 5, so 5 or more, we raise the score. 4 1 more becomes 5, and anything after becomes a 0. What's 90 take away 50? 9 minus 5 is 4, but in our ones place, we have zeros, so let's add our 0. 90 minus 50 equals 40. That's our estimate. Oh, we forgot to check. Was our answer reasonable? Look they're both 30. That means our answer is definitely reasonable because they were exact answers. Okay, now that we have our estimate here, let's use number sentences. If I start at 91, what can I take away so that I get 46? Well, let's start by making numbers that we know. 91 minus 1 equals what? 90. Okay, what should I take away now? 90 take away what gives us to the 10 right before 46. Well, 50 is the next 10. So 90 minus what gets us to 50? Well, look at 90 minus 50 got us to 40. So let's just take away 40. So that'll get us to, look at fact families, we just have to switch them, right? 90 minus 40 will equal 50. Whoop, whoop. Nice to use numbers that we know. And what do we have to take away from 50 to get down to 47? Well, I know that 6 plus 4 is a 10. So if I take away 4, it would get me to 46. Great. Now we just have to add all of the numbers that we took away because that will be our difference. So I need to add 1, I need to add 40, and I need to add 4. 1 plus 4 is 5. So 1 plus 4 is 5, and 40 plus 5 is 45. Now, if I use fact families, here's my largest number. So that's like saying, we have to make our sign opposite. That's like saying 45 plus 46 equals 91. Is our fact family correct? Is our fact family correct? 45 plus 46. Boys and girls, what is 5 plus 6? Because we always start in ones place. 5 plus 5 is 10. Add one more, that's 11. Drop my 1, carry my 10. 4 plus 4 is 8, plus 1 more is 9. Fact family works. Ding, 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 ding. 45, 46, 91. 45, 46, 91. Is our answer reasonable? Our answer was 40, and we took a guess that it was about 40. These are only 5 away. That means our answer was good. Okay, this one says estimate. I will let you round to either the hundreds or the tens. You choose. What's our estimate? Either use the number model or the number line to find the difference. That is what we are trying to find. Count up to solve the problem. What's our difference? Draw that line or start at your biggest number and get to your smallest number. Then you add all of those changes you made. Again, do the same with number 4. When you are finished, take a picture and send it to your teacher and head on over to Math Boxes.